गोवा कार्निवल के इतिहास में पहली बार इस समारोह में हेलीकॉप्टर झांकियां भी शामिल होंगी। फरवरी 9, 2023 गोवा कार्निवल और शिग्मोत्सव उत्सव की तारीखों की घोषणा पर्यटन मंत्रालय गोवा द्वारा पर्यटन मंत्री श्री रोहन खुंटे के नेतृत्व में आयोजित एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में की गई। इस प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के दौरान मंत्री ने राज्य की पर्यटन योजनाओं के साथ साथ सदियों से चली आ रही कोंकणी और पश्चिमी ईसाई जड़ों से उभर रहे सदाबहार लोक उत्सवों के बारे में प्रमुख विवरण भरे। गोवा कार्निवल 2023 बहुत ही अनूठा होगा क्योंकि यह समुद्र, हवा और जमीन का मिश्रण होगा। इस साल हम पहली बार हवाई भागीदारी देखेंगे। एक हेलीकॉप्टर कार्निवल परेड का हिस्सा होगा और मंडोवी नदी में झांकियां होंगी।
I have come here today to talk about Goa and the festivities. I thank you all for making the time to be with us here today at the press conference of Carnival in Shigmo. While I address the core reason for this press conference, I do not want to miss this opportunity of sharing my thoughts on tourism in Goa, the today and the future. Goa does not need any introduction to this market. Delhi and neighboring regions are a primary domestic source market for Goa. In fact, many corporate hunkos from Delhi and Gurgaon have found a second home in Goa, which now due to easy connectivity has become their first home. Now with the Manohar International Airport, Goa is even connected better to the rest of India and international markets. Goa with a focus on the traveler is exploring interstate circuits, similar to the concept of the Golden Triangle. Goa is blessed to have two working international airports, which makes it easy for anyone to fly in and out depending where they plan to stay in Goa, north or south, and greatly contribute to the Prime Minister's vision of Dekho Apna Desh. In fact, Goa was one of the fastest states to recover when the travel ban was lifted. In 2022, the state was visited by over 7.12 million people, approximately a good number for a small state in the country. We understand that the influx of tourists needs certain infrastructure and Goa is on a war footing. Having accrued benefits as a part of Swadesh 1.0, we already have the basic infrastructure in place and now the logical impetus on projects to bolster spiritual, wellness, wedding and MICE tourism in the state of Goa. We have identified a future challenge of room availability, but that too will be mitigated with the upcoming inventory of new 4 and 5 star hotels that are almost on the completion stage in the state. Redevelopment of Goa Tourism Development Corporation residencies through PPP to a 4-star or higher category and building of homestay clusters, especially in the hinterland, thus adopting a sustainable and immersive model for Goa beyond the beaches. For MICE, Goa Tourism is constructing a 1,300 plus capacity convention center in the heart of the capital's business district and could be very well be the host location for the upcoming G20 events in the state, including the recently announced working group meeting scheduled for June 2023. On the spiritual front, Goa is aligning once again to be the Dakshin Kashi. Goa is said to be the land that was reclaimed from the sea when Parshuram shot an arrow into the waters of the coast. Talking about Dakshin Kashi, we have a lot of spiritual stories which go in the past, right from the Portuguese influence where the shifting of the temples took place, the role of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and that is something which we have been always missing as far as the Goa story goes. So as long as Goa is concerned, it has a long and interesting story when it comes to culture, heritage and spirituality. And Goa Tourism is leading the redevelopment of temples and creating and promoting spiritual tour circuits. This includes the iconic temples that were moved brick by brick from other locations in Goa to the safe haven of Ponda during the Portuguese regime. For example, the Tambesulla temple. Also as a part of the Prasad scheme from the center, we are undertaking a 40 crore plus project at the Basilica of Bom Jesus in preparation of the 2024 exposition. As a part of the Prime Minister's vision of ease of doing business, Goa has greatly streamlined the registration process for tourism activities, which has witnessed a 1000% plus spike in registrations from August 2022 to January 2023 as compared to the previous 6 months. To continue in this positive direction, Goa has appointed NALSA to rework our legislation to be all inclusive and simple, which will be placed in our forthcoming assembly session. In addition, the state will also be rolling out the homestay policy and the caravan policy. Goa has always been known as the place for sun, sand and sea destination. My endeavor is to add the fourth S of software and make Goa as the creative capital of the country and be the base for domestic and international digital nomads with access to unique co-working spaces to further encourage the work from home culture. Goa Tourism has seamlessly aligned the tourism vision and goals set by the Government of India. We have earmarked destinations that can be taken up under the 50 tourist destination programs of the Government of India in the recently announced budget. Taking inspiration from the Unity Mall, Goa Hearth will incorporate sale of products of one district, one product, GI products and handicrafts for promotion of cashews, fenny, mango and other Goan agriculture and Goan handicraft products. We are bolstering our regional connectivity through GOI and the new GOX. GOI is the old Vasco airport and GOX is the new Mopa International Airport. Development of permanent and temporary heliports, nautical connectivity, and the government is also working on an intermodal transport model. As a part of Swadesh 2.0, Kolwa in south and Porvorim in north is going to be developed as a part of the tourist theme circuit. Goa is known as a land of festivals. Saujong, Christmas, Narkasur, Bondera, Diwali, New Year's Eve, St. Francis Xavier Feast, the food and cultural festivals, the spirit of Goa festival,